Tauruses are now taking responsibility for trusting, believing in themselves, trusting and believing in yourself. You may believe in yourself, but you have to commit to believing in yourself, or you have to commit to believing yourself in a new way, if that's going to be the case, and in a new fashion. So it's now time to really put into motion, practice what you preach, make it a rule that you don't argue with yourself. If you've already decided that you believe you can do it, then be quiet and do it. Don't necessarily, argue with yourself anymore. Close that argumentation and do it. With Saturn in the early degrees of Pisces, a lot of your belief in yourself was sort of based on your progress in society, and you've dried up the karma when it comes to your issues with society. You have no more societal issues. So therefore, it's now time to trust yourself and believe in what you know about yourself and commit to that belief. Now, the full moon in Cancer is going to be illuminating certain repeating patterns you have in your mind. How your mind gets on an attitude, how you get gloomy, how you start mooing all over the place and starting to think differently about yourself. So the full moon is going to help you to release probably a poor attitude you have about yourself. This poor attitude isn't legit. If I put a gun to your head and said, do you really believe this? You wouldn't. It's a habit to fall into that attitude with yourself, but you're going to have to release that attitude. And that attitude may be the one thing holding you back from really committing to and believing in yourself. Now, the Mars-Mercury conjunction on Hump Day really hits in the sector of transformation and personal boundaries, that you're going to come to terms on how you need to change your life. And by the way, that's a wild card. It's how you need to change your life any way, shape, or form. So how you need to change your work life, your home life, your health, your daily routines, anything. But it really is about coming together, the ego and the mind coming together with a plan of how you intend to transform your life, which will mean that Tauruses get comfortable with being uncomfortable for the first 2 weeks of January. All right, I'm just saying that. You're going to be uncomfortable for the first 2 weeks of January if you follow through with this commitment to transform your life. Now, this Mars-Mercury energy does square Neptune, which has to do with social ambitions. So what you're reconciling is that you have these destined ambitions, these things you know you're meant to do for Earth, things that you know you're meant to build for Earth, to produce for Earth, to do on Earth, to be a service to Earth. And I think Tauruses are very intuitively led. It's one of the reasons why Tauruses are so productive. They know what they're here to do already most of the time. And then as soon as they dry up that idea, a new one comes. So it means you're going to have to reconcile all these changes of boundaries and being uncomfortable with who you are to be on Earth. And I think you inevitably launch the new year with Jupiter direct, in your sign. You're going to be powerful. You're going to feel strong. This is the year of the bulls, just saying, 2024, not in Zodiac, not in Chinese Zodiac, but in here at Namaste Today Live. So that's for Tauruses. Cheers to the Tauruses.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.